Everybody, welcome back to Mount Lucian, a bunch of us friends. Let's show up eventually. Looking at you two. Join us to play some Dungeons and Dragons. We're still one down. We've only got 3 of us, plus me. So it's 4 of us. That's a number. We're still down with Doom, but we hope to see him back in full swing of his sword. Not the broken one. The lightsaber one he's currently using. Back next week. We've also got a couple other events coming up. So yeah, we're in announcements here. Join us for Saturday at 7 p.m. for round 1 in Silverstone. As season 31 does get started, as we'll try to capture our 3rd World Championship and 4th Drivers' Championship as well. Also, down below, myillusion.co.uk, everything we have that you need to find to get our Discord community, our stream pages, Justin's OnlyFans, and I can't see you yet. You're not up.
Damn
I'll
it.
put them up. I'll put them up. There you go. And Hugh. Here we go. Merch store and our Genki browser extension, which you can use to support us, while you also get discounts in shops. I just about to ask her, but she put herself on mute and she's now looking away from the camera. But what's happening over at the MS Society?
Well, in terms of MS Society, honestly, not a lot because we've all been bloody melting and how, honest to goodness. In terms of actual news, the Octopus Trial has got its first site open in Wales, specifically Cardiff. The Octopus Trial is a clinical trial for people with progressive MS, and it's combining what would typically be 2 separate trials into one. So it's using MRI scans to give early ideas of which drug is most effective for people, as well as a more flexible approach in terms of dropping drugs that don't show promise in order to pretty much prioritize what actually works for people. But one wee topic that I'm going to go into in a little bit more detail, specifically because it has been so hot like over the past week, is heat sensitivity. A lot of people, myself included, with MS find that their symptoms get a hell of a lot worse in the heat. This is one of the reasons why people with MS are told specifically they're not allowed to go into saunas, hot tubs, or be out in the sun for too long, because while the effects of the heat is temporary, heat sensitivity can be extremely unpleasant and can cause massive spikes and intensities in symptoms. So, you're one of the people like me that have been absolutely melting over the past few days. A couple of tips that I've got for you. Make your cellar jubilee. I have not done this for tonight's session because I'm an absolute idiot. What you do is you take your glass, you fill it up with half of your drink, put it in the freezer in the morning, and then about the evening, you make the rest of your drink, and then it'll just melt gradually as you're drinking it and continuously topping up your drink with the same flavour of what you're drinking. That's why they call it a jubilee. Uh, I've probably I probably messed up the description of that. I've just had another tip in just now in real time. Putting your underwear in the fridge or the freezer. I'm not going to say freezer because I fear that I would freeze certain parts of my extremities off. But yeah, exactly. But
Well, the underwear was stabbed in half.
putting them in the fridge is actually not a half bad idea, or even better, putting ice cubes in your clothing at certain points. I'm going
You
to
should.
worry about like the wet patch that that's going to like, cause on stream, but definitely putting like a towel or a flannel in the freezer and then putting that on the back of your neck. That's actually a really really good option. Sorry, I'm just reminiscing about that
You.
film. Oh, that was so.
At this point, you
And I've
don't do
forgotten
this,
to put it
Liv.
back in the freezer.
At this point, you don't do this, Liv.
Do what?
Put your huskies in the fridge.
Nah.
There's too much
I do
husky, no
like the
enough
chest
fridge.
freezer when it's turned on, but I was the one that said an ice cube in the bra.
Yeah, or a whiskey stone. Actually, that's an even better idea. But yeah. because I've been struggling with the heat a lot, like one of the things that I've been finding I've been really struggling with is brain fog because it feels like my brain's melting out of my ears and the fatigue. Honestly, I could easily just sleep half of the day away because honestly, like it's weird. It's like being a cat in some ways because the sun comes out, you think, oh, that's quite nice, and then before you know it, it's just
There's an
like you know
easy
how like
suggestion.
cats fall asleep in sunbeams. Like I feel a bit like that now.
Here's what's the difference. Have you got a shower?
Yes, I do have a shower. What
Does it
kind
have
of question
temperature
is
control?
that? If you're implying that I go in for a cold shower, I have
It
been
will
doing
help.
that.
Good.
I have been doing that regularly, but you forget I can't stream if I'm in the shower. We will get banned.
No, you can. Just got to be close.
I, because like we'll just do the movie principle of bubbles being like omnipresent from there down, shall we?
I hope Justin's gonna be doing a shower stream.
The fuck? Yeah. No.
Danny couldn't get you to choke in your own gas.
No.
See,
MSSociety.org.uk for more informative information about MS and try and please like fit me into a fridge or something. I'm channeling my inner ice bear for this stream, but I'm not promising I'm making it to the end.
Well, Justin, do you have announcements?
Nope.
No regrets.
No, I got no staff, so I'm happy.
So apparently that's not a regret. Good to know. Why is it taking so long for your message? There we go. She seems very loud for me. That's the weird thing.
What?
I have to
it
turn
fixed
people
it
up.
a little bit, but I was saying the volume leveling was a bit off in a way that Laura was a lot quieter on stream, but that's fixed.
Okay.
Fair.
Well.
I noticed because I had it on quietly to monitor it as each person spoke, just so I could see it was all working. And when Laura was talking, it was just like, I need to turn that up. That's not right.
Wow.
But you forget I generally speak at a lower volume anyway.
Speak up, be proud.
Yeah, but you can amplify the fuck out of it. Volume leveling. Stay in a green zone.
Well, if everybody's happy, except Justin, he's always miserable,
Never.
then
Seriously, it's too freaking hot.
well, let's jump into the nice session of Dungeons & Dragons, while we all struggle and, want to take off our clothes.
No, I'm kind of cold.
No comment from you two?
About how lives.
And welcome back. So, my camera is lagging. What is happening? Okay, there we go. That's better. I'm just trying to wonder because I had my arms
know, I
like
saw
this,
it.
but it didn't show on the stream, which is weird. Okay, right. Now that I'm done being put off by weird shit, so last time we were,
CKK by Dragon.
yeah, pretty much. They thought I go to Dragon. I mean, Dragon by a Canary Idol. By my mean, they found committed mercenary. So last week, Ludiclips embarked on the second day of the hunt and was to defeat and harvest the brain of a Grave Render. The Grey Render itself is a creature that binds itself to intelligent individuals, and upon obtaining a warrant to conduct their permission to capture and detain and subsequently harvest, the party quickly gained the agitation of one Yelkin, I forgot his surname, Nephro, who has begun to engage the party in defense of his animal monstrosity. Throughout the encounter, it's been a little bit long and a bit of roleplay today, so it's been quite nice. Farron decided to take the staff, and in doing so, triggered a response. We're in the middle of that response just now, as we're just going to come to the end of Yelkin's turn. So, Alvor, it is your turn.
Okay.
The sound on his stream was lagging there when you did that transition.
I had the same problem myself.
Damn it, what was I actually targeting last time? How beat up is the big grey render looking compared to the gold dragon?
He's definitely wounded.
The gold dragon's unharmed, I believe.
Yep, I had a bad feeling about that. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the grey render since, again, I'm just shouting over the ruckus. I'm just doing my civic duty. You've killed a werewolf, by the way. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll for the bow. That's a 30 to hit.
That hits. Who are you shooting, by the way?
The grey render.
Okay.
At least if we kill a grey render, it might end the charm.
I mean, I'm hoping if we kill like the other sorcerer, then it'll end the charm. But hey, you never know.
Charm.
What charm from a sorcerer?
It's frightened effect, not charm.
No, I'm meaning the charm that a grey render's put on a sorcerer. To make it love it.
Damn,
Okay.
I'm
pretty
pretty
I had
sure when you
this.
give information on a grey render, that's a thing if he did, is they charmed the person that they stuck with. So one of the plans was to get a grey render to hit the wizards accidentally to end the charm, but that wasn't happening.
I'm going to say this
That's,
for free. I have
29.
never once mentioned a charm.
29 piercing damage.
Okay.
So, again, that is 21 to hit.
Hits.
so that is
14.
by 1 piercing damage.
Sorry, how much?
By 1 piercing damage.
21. Cool. Stumbles a little bit. I mean, steady.
And I'm gonna go ahead and with my bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step over to Toto.
Whereabouts you want to go?
Can I go here? Just behind him? Into the cabbage. Yep.
You are one with the cabbage.
So you enter
The
the fear
cabbage and
circle?
I are zen.
Oh, this technically... is not like a
Technically
persistent
what?
effect. It's not a persistent effect, so don't worry. It's a trigger on cast. It doesn't like persist. It's just the location where this all happened. Okay. Alf,
Right,
anything
and
else?
okay.
Cool.
That's me.
Alright, Farron. You're flying, and a dragon just appeared behind you.
Cool. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it to follow me a bit. I'm gonna fly. I was about 15 foot up. So I'm gonna try and go up to about 30 foot, but following along to here.
So 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
There you go.
But as I'm flying away, I'm gonna just make a big spectral hand appear above the dragon's head as I cast a big base hand at 6th level. You create a large hand of shimmering translucent force in an unoccupied space that I see within range, which can be up to 120 foot. The hand lasts till spell's duration. It moves at my command, mimics the movement of my own hand. So as I'm flying away, I just do a punch down the way. So the spell is going to then punch the dragon.
Go for it.
So I make a melee spell attack with the hand using my game statistics. Because I cast it at 6th level, if it hits, it's 68. Let me just write that down so I can remember. 6d8. Okay, to hit is plus 13. Cool. Let's use chutney for this.
Chutney, not chutney?
Chutney's die.
Oh, you said chutney.
You know what I mean. One off on that 20, so 19 plus 13 to hit.
Hits.
Right. 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 8 plus 10. 20 points, 24 points of force damage.
That's quite low.
Yeah, I got 2 2s, 1 1, a 4, a 7, and an 8. Okay, and let me just double check to see if that uses my bonus action or not. Okay, when you cast a spell and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns. Okay, so subsequent. So it's an action when I cast it. So I can do that at that point. Next turn, it's a bonus action to move or attack. Cool.
Mhm.
So bonus action then. Quicken spell. What else have I got? Let's have a look. See. Fuck it. Let's try Psychic Glance on the dragon.
Go for it.
Intelligence save 21, please.
That is a 15.
Cool. So that's a fail. And it was at 5th level because that's the next highest spell that I've got. So it is 8d6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Mark the spell slot off. Move those out of me so I make sure I'm not counting the wrong ones. Okay. Put the same numbers together. Okay. 10, 20, 31, 33 points of psychic damage, and it is classed as incapacitated till the start of my next turn.
Cool.
And that's it from me.
Okay. So it's incapacitated, which means it just can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions.
Correct. It can still move. Let's just double check. Yeah, incapacitated creatures cannot take actions or reactions. So remember, you ended up saying that that would include your legendary actions, anything that classes as an action, even if it's a bonus action.
Yep. So it takes the sky out directly, almost vertically, up to 80 feet. It's looking down at the hand mostly, but it is intelligent enough to understand you cast that.
How would I know?
It's a gold dragon.
Okay, what's the HP that big hand gets? Oh, nice. It's the equivalent of my max HP.
Okay, so that's the adult dragon's turn. Total is up. I'd like a death saving throw for total, please. So add your con. Save a con modifier. No, wait.
That's a
No, it's
natural
not.
20.
Oh!
That is 23.
Nice.
Not nice.
Natural 20s insta up.
Indeed.
With 1 HP.
And so his turn, so he does have a turn.
Okay, so for Toto's turn, where
He
is
can't
it?
move
Where's my
north.
character sheet? That's fine. I'm looking for something else. I know it's on here somewhere. Right. Okay. So that's a
Re-render?
Okay, so that's a bonus. So that's fine. He can still technically attack. So Toto is gonna go ahead and do his usual bites on the rear ender.
Did he say rear ender?
Rear ender, like you
Yep.
know what I meant.
That's fine. Will you attack?
Okay, so that is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Could you do me a favor and do your strength saving throw, please?
That's a fail. I think. Wait a minute. So that's a 14 actually.
That passes, and it's 18 piercing damage. Next by attack, that's 28 to hit.
Hold on. Burst. Total just jumps on the back, it just bites into the back of the neck, and just cheeks it, and you hear a crunch. So it looks like Total's trying to pull him down to the ground, but it just collapsed underneath him.
Okay, so are we all actually trying to take down this gold dragon?
I was trying to get it just so that way you
No.
could focus on the grey render. I'm just actively trying to get this attention over to me. So that way you can do what you need to do and then we can get the fuck out of here if we're so inclined.
Right, okay, in that
Yeah, I
case
don't care about the dragon.
Okay, in that case I'm not going to bother attacking the big dragon then with Toto. Instead I'm going to use his bonus action and I'm going to regain some health for him. So where's my d10?
The dragon's 80 feet in the air anyway, I don't think Toto can hit it.
Mhm.
The hell? No, I did not need that many dice. What the heck are you doing? That is better. Okay, so Toto regains, let's see now, 21 hit points. What will that look on your face?
You'll find out.
No, 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 no. You touch my fur
He
baby
still
again and I will
cares.
end you.
So I might take 20 hit points of damage if that's the case.
I'm gonna end my turn now.
Total falls back unconscious again as he drops to 0 hit points. He takes 29 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
So that continues even after thingy?
Yep, still frightened.
That's not fair. I can't even do that again because that's once before like your per long rest. I have to drag him out by his hind paws.
My foundry's gone and messed up a little bit.
To be honest, hold that damage for a second. Can you get Total to do a wisdom saving throw? And nope, he doesn't have the advanced hand bonus.
Okay. Wisdom, that's one. Indomitable. Total can re-roll a saving throw that fails, and I'm guessing that a 10 is definitely a fail.
It's a fail.
Okay, re-rolling that. 17.
Still fail. So he still takes that 29 damage. That's fine.
Okay. I am going to, however, just to try and, because he already is failing, and the likelihood of succeeding if I do this doesn't make any difference to him failing. I'm going to Silvery Barb's Toto to give Mantra advantage.
Okay, rerolls.
Hopefully to make it so that way Mantra is able to save.
So rerolls.
It was a bad reroll though. So Toto auto fails anyway, so.
Yeah. So like that's why I was like, it doesn't make any difference for me. Silvery Barb and Toto is a purely bonus for me using it on him right now.
Okay. So, next up is Mantra with Van Zandt on deck.
Okay. So, not sure where the sorcerer is.
You can't move northward.
Well, I can't see it, so technically I could move northward. By 1 square. But I'm going to go to the Grave Ender and try and cut out its brain.
So you want to spend some time trying to harvest his brain. Okay. Make a medicine check.
That's a good roll for Mantra, actually. Like, she only has +2 on that one.
And genuinely trying to figure out how long this would actually take you.
Well, I don't need to be exact, do I? I just need to pretty much chop off its head or cut enough of the main matter.
So you're going to try a scalp with a d20. Let's beat that. And getting compliments of my performance last night in this one. What we'll do is I'll make the first part an attempt to open up and cut open the brain itself, sorry, the head. But
Okay.
that's all you'll be able to do at this point, because it's literally got to do everything you can to try and remove the get to the brain itself, which is going to be on its own easily more than 6 seconds. But I'll do it in one turn for that. But to pull the brain out and all the other bits and pieces, that's going to be a separate check. Right, bonus action.
I don't know if there is much I can do on a bonus action just now.
Use fast hands, take out the brain.
Stuffy.
I mean, I guess I get to attack twice, so it might help with actually cutting the skull open, but it's a shame I can't give bardic inspiration to myself to help with the saving throw. And Toto's not alive to help him.
Toto, grab it. Ah.
Yeah.
I always go with what do you call it? What we do in the shadows rules, and just be like, Toto, open your mouth, we'll put it in your mouth.
No, I'm going to try and be subtle as I do this, and I'm going to jump over the body as I'm cutting it, as I'm cutting the head, going round, jump over, and I'm going to hide in really close to it and make a hide action as my bonus action.
Cool.
I'm just going to tell you as a 28.
Cool. It's just the same stealth you had last time.
The same what?
Same stealth check you had last time.
Yeah, that's because I rolled. That's because I rolled a 3 on the dice, so I made it a 10 because of my feet.
Hi.
Yes, hi.
Anything else, Mantra?
No, that's my turn.
Wisdom saving throw with +5 from Aura of Protection.
And advantage.
If she
From the
chooses.
silver
Silver
barbs.
barbs.
If she chooses.
So +5, yeah.
Yeah, you get your +5 from Van Zandt, since he's right next to you.
24.
Is that with using the advantage?
Yep.
You're no longer frightened.
Yes!
No longer frightened.
No longer frightened.
So I was gonna say, is it gonna need a natural fucking 20 at this rate? Because 24 was with Van Zandt's bonus and 18 on the dice, and
Oh no. Just realised something's going to be very bad's about to happen.
Plans aren't having to fight a dragon?
No, I'm talking about Yelkin's next move. He's going to retaliate quite profusely against you guys for killing the Grey Render. The problem is, anybody reduced to 0 hit points, or is at 0 hit points if this attack is disintegrated. It's not a disintegrate, by the way. Aha. Might lose total here.
I will lose my shit. Yeah. Because that's also going to include the Grey Renders, because does that mean that we're going to lose the brains?
He wouldn't want to hit the corpse of his Grey Render.
Forget him hitting the corpse of the Grey Render. We're going to immediately be out of the hunt if we don't bring back those brains. GG.
Technically, we could
Put on top of your plate.
get the brains of the smaller Grey Render.
Yeah, but anything hits at 0 hit points, that'll include both of them.
Normally, disintegrate is a one target person thing.
Here's the issue. It's a 40 radius.
Okay.
Yeah, I might be out of range.
You're not.
Turn on the plate.
So you're going to kill off Toto?
Oh my god.
Because again, if this is an AoE thing, you're going to screw us over for the
Also,
hunt.
where he is aiming is out of line of sight from him.
It's not his turn yet. I'm just speculating what to do because this is what he would do.
What,
Actually, you know what?
Somewhere out of line of sight?
He would probably take an exit. He's got a couple options. I've actually got a bit separate option here. Yeah, I'm going to get him to do this instead because he's more focused on Farron. Because he's actually focused on you stealing his staff. He doesn't realise that the Render's been killed. He does. That was Hoto. Toto's dead. Oh, unconscious. So he's going to focus on Farron. But if match is finished, okay, Van Zan's turn. Let's open up his character sheet. Oh, you fucker. You know what? Yeah. Trans is going to cast Hold Person on the wizard, who he is in range of. And he succeeds. Never mind. Danza does not hold the wizard. So that was way too much. I will roll. By 1. Right. Jokin's going to make his turn. He's going to throw his hand out to you, Farron. He's going to cast at 8th level. Oh, sorry, 7th level. Power Word Pain. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Nope. Karen, so no save because it automatically triggers if you've got less than 100 hit points.
That works.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. While the target is
Am I
affected by cripple pain, any speed it has is no higher than 10 feet. The target also has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Finally, the creature tries to cast a spell. It must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the spell fails and the cast is wasted. You are effed. And I will confirm. It says here if the target is also unaffected if it's immune to charmed.
Well, I don't think I'm immune to charm, but I have advantage against being charmed. Or
So you will have a straight roll on your con saves then.
Okay.
Where is the charmed effect?
Charmed. A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or
No.
target charm.
That's what I'm asking. Sorry. We'll do that. Your target.
Oh, you mean on? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So can you send me all the conditions that I need to remember that I can't do right now?
You're disadvantaged on all checks basically, and you can't move more than 10 feet.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. After his turn, it is Alvor with Farron on deck.
So my turn, yeah?
Alvor with Farron on deck.
Oh, I thought you said it the other way around, sorry. Go.
To be fair, like you've probably got a better idea of what's going to be effective on this guy compared to me.
You think.
I've been joking. I'm trying to look through my spells to see what could potentially work.
Like, some things that could potentially limit is sight would help, because a lot of spells require sight. And if you can somehow bind his hands so that way semantic things can't be done, that also helps. Glue to seal his mouth shut so that stops verbal components.
I'm definitely on the wrong character to do any of that because if you had Evora with you, oh yeah, she'd be able to blind him. But unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try, and I don't promise that this is going to work, but I'm going to try casting Fear on him at level 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
Could I get a wisdom saving throw, please? And I'm praying it's a nat 1.
That's a 20. Dirty.
Damn it. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. 'Cause the save level for that is 17.
Okay.
God damn it. And that's my only action that I can take because my bonus action is can I potentially do Misty Step while grabbing onto
Nope.
Toto and drag him with me? God frickin' damn it.
Mistip won't allow you to teleport with somebody, and you've already cast a spell.
I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use my move over here. And I'm just going to whisper Van's and okay, I'm going to start cutting the brain out and then we make a run for it. Agreed?
Sure.
Okay, so we're not going to kill the dragon. We're just going to get the brain, we're going to get the wolf, and then we're going to run. And I'm in my turn.
Cool. Farron, you're up.
Okay. So I'm not under the effects of charm, correct?
No, you're not charmed. but you wouldn't be immune to it if you were charmed. You're in a lot of pain though.
Yeah.
You're struggling to concentrate. You're struggling to do everything normally.
Okay, because from what I heard when you were explaining it earlier, I have issues when I go to cast a spell.
Yes.
But what I'm wondering is, I already have concentration on Bigby's hand, so I'm not casting it again.
That's fine.
So I don't have any issues with Bigby's hand, correct?
Nope.
Even if I.
It is going to be an attack roll.
To hit.
It is going to be an attack roll, which means it will still follow with attack. Yeah.
So it would be a disadvantage with that attack.
Disadvantage with spell attack, yeah.
Cool. Okay, Bigby's hand has 60 foot of movement. It did come down on the dragon's head. How high off the ground would you say the dragon's head initially was when he punched? Because I never knew exactly.
If he punched it and
high
he went back into position again, so that's why he's sitting at 20 feet. The dragon's now at 80 feet.
Okay, I didn't actually see the 20 foot just above Bigby's. Cool. Let's see. Fuck it. Bigby's hand is going to float over to Mr. Wizard. Put it there so I can still semi-see. He's then going to take a punch to Mr. Wizard as my bonus action.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So disadvantage, so Ladna and checkmate. Okay, so the lower one there is an 11 plus 13, so 24 to hit.
Shield.
Counter spell.
Go.
Fuck it. You use your reaction. I could have used my reaction back at you. Cool. So I presume that hits then, yes?
Yeah.
Cool.
But you should have, would have.
And it's...
That's suicide. That's damn.
Okay, 3, 6, 68. Oh, that's D6s. That's the 68 I was using. So that's 10. That's 10. That's 5. 24 points of force damage. No, 25 points of force damage from Bigby's hand.
He punches him. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's force damage. Action wise, I'm gonna look at the dragon, and just to try and keep the aggro towards me, Eldritch Blast to the fucker.
Okay.
And I know
yep.
that's gonna be a disadvantage.
Each one.
Yep. Okay, that's a natural 1, so that don't hit. So that was a 16. Okay, fuck you, that's a natural 20 and a 12, so 23 to hit. No, 25 to hit, sorry. For the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Then... It's 15 on the dive, 16, 17, 18. 28 to the dragon.
28.
To
Okay.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So 2 of them hit. That's 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I will move. Since I'm limited to how far I can move, I'll move 10 foot further away.
Cool.
That is me. I'm actively
Tra-
trying to aggro both of them on me.
Well. Mouth opens. And he is going to use an action to do fire breath. In that direction. Oh, you probably didn't see
What
that there.
direction?
That
No,
way.
I was looking at. Okay, cool.
Only you'd make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
This ain't gonna be great. So Dex is +2. Come on, let's see 2 high rolls here. Okay, so you've not only have you wasted now in total 2 nat 20s of mine. That's a 13.
That's a fail. Bang. Right.
Wait,
I-
Direct hit, because if it's on the floor, it might be out of range.
No.
I
Yep.
do actually have a thing, David. Sorry. When I miss, I'm with my Ring of Altered Fate. In addition, when I miss with a spell attack or saving throw as save.
It's when you're attacking
Okay,
somebody.
yep, no, never mind, yep. It's when I'm doing it to
Yeah.
somebody else.
In other words, if you did fireball on somebody, but it misses, you can use that fireball to go. It has to be not an AoE attack either.
Yeah.
So in other words, if you did Feeble Mind on somebody and misses, you can redirect that Feeble Mind to somebody else.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's anything else I can do here. Because that is going to be dangerous for me.
Extremely dangerous.
Because I was trying to see, does magical guidance does fix this? But no, it's an ability check that I was talking about. Not a saving throw. But cool, so nothing I can do here.
It's been a long time since I've rolled that many dice.
You're welcome.
It's 30. 40. 50. 60.
The fuck?
66 points of fire damage.
Damn.
Oofed.
Bang!
Yeah. I was sitting okay at 92. Not anymore, I'm not.
We're doomed.
By the way, Yelkin's pointing his finger at you. Same incantation of a certain green beam of yours. So that's the dragon's turn. And Toto's up next. Toto saving throw, please. There's a death save.
Hey,
You
nothing.
go fucking
Oh, yeah.
kill him again.
I was about to say, wait, he
Well,
last time, but then yeah.
Doesn't he still have a ticking damage as well, giving an
Yep.
extra auto fail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So-
that was a 2 plus 3, that's 5.
That's a fail.
2 dead sails.
And I need Toto now to make a wisdom saving throw. Where's Vanzai gone?
Why do you insist
Oh.
on kicking the boy when he's down?
He can pass it, I think. I hope.
No, he can't, because that's a 9.
Yep, 2 death saves. 2
But
death
yeah,
fails.
how come Banzan's not been doing anything on his turns?
He has been. He
Yeah,
tried to do hold.
actually.
He tried to do hold person on the wizard, paralyze him, but he failed. He's definitely trying to do something very helpful right now. Remember, he and
That
Toto are
would
not
be
on best of
more helpful.
terms. So, Alvar, you can ask Fanza to do something if you plead him.
Ask him to heal Toto.
Do something helpful, please.
Hmm.
That's too big.
So, Mantra is up with Vanza on deck.
Okay. So I'm trying to decide if I finish removing Vein or if I try something. Is that a scholar on the air or is that plus 20 on the hand?
That's the plus 20 feet in the air.
It was the hand, but it should be lowered to the ground now since I
Yeah.
attacked the wizard.
Do you want it done at 0 or
Okay.
5 or?
Just put him at 5.
He's above head height.
Bye.
Okay, so I see Toto is down and struggling. So what I'm going to do as a bonus action. Actually, I don't know if I can. See if I cast a spell using an item.
Oh,
Does that still count for the 2 spell rule?
congrats!
Oh, yeah, congrats. And I believe it would,
I
yeah.
think that's about mantra.
And I think it would still count, Liv.
Okay.
So, just your girlfriend saying that she's now a neurologist.
No, it's mantra removing a brain.
Oh, right, okay.
That's fucked with my plans because I don't want Toto to actually die.
If you want a wee second to think more, David,
Oh, Farron, by the way, just later, he recharges Fire Breath.
cool. Just an FYI, Big Big Hand is concentration. I just took a shit ton of damage. I failed the con save.
Pick your hand is no more.
Yep. I thought
That's
I'd
right.
best keep myself right.
No, perfect, thank you.
'cause I
Farron's
probably
in
would've
big
died next
trouble.
round anyway.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, it's one death for another. Can I see the scholar is charging up a green spell?
He's doing something.
Mantra's been hit by a disintegrate and
He's aiming at him,
We've
yeah.
cast it
Oh.
plenty of times
yeah.
since it's
Just
my
need a
favourite spell, and I've been holding back not to cast out of the Grey Render.
Okay, then. I'm going to hope that the damage thing that's hitting Toto and making him scared is concentration. So I'm going to go to the scholar. And I want the scholar to make a charisma saving throw.
Ten.
It fails. I
Oh,
use
hold on.
plane shift as banishment,
Also, it's against a magical
which is
effect.
a melee attack.
Wait, with what? Oh, using the
Using the cubic gate that I removed from my backpack last session. And I teleport the wizard to the astral sea.
You pokeballed him.
Thank you. I just need to hope that dragon doesn't decide to cremate me again.
Okay, you're done. How many attacks does he have?
What?
So that's my attack.
Nicely done.
I'm probably going to be fucking hated for that. Just walking up casually and saying goodbye, slap him in the face with a spell.
Here's the thing. The cube is gone as well.
It's not a single use. I've used it before.
Yeah, but it goes with the thing because the cube teleports to people.
No, not in the sense of using it as a banishment. Because I hold it and I just channel it through it. Choose a creature within your reach and make a melee attack. Melee spell attack against it. On a hit, a creature must make a charisma saving throw. If it fails, it is teleported to a random location on the plane of existence you specify. And they must find a way back on their own.
Ah, there, that's on the plane shift.
And that should be one of the charges used on the cube.
Okay, we'll out.
But then again, I don't know if because it's an item one it might not do that aspect of the gate spell, but on the item it does say you can use an action to press one side of a cube to press the,
No, fuck it, we'll
to
go with
cast
it.
the gate spell with it. Okay.
No, we'll go for it. Well, my Mat Master
Cool.
rule.
And I know that I have put something to the Astral Sea before by teleporting there myself as a previous session, and yeah, I don't think that wizard's going to be happy, and it's probably going to be making its way back to this plane soon. Maybe I should have put it to second layer of hell. I don't know.
You should have put it to Gehenna.
The cubic gate doesn't go to any of those places. It does go to Astral Sea.
Ah, see.
It goes to
There you
the
go
4
then.
elemental planes.
Okay.
As established in the original
Okay, so
session.
I think that's slightly fucked up your session, but
Don't worry. Retaliation's coming. I did say I got that 8th level I'm ready to
Yes,
kill people with.
Oh, I'm one space short from getting back to the Grave Ender. Because I started here, which is 25 feet. Oh. Meaning I've got 15 left. So... I can't heal total with my bonus action. And there's not much I can
Healing
do.
word?
Yeah, but it should
Well, I used a spell.
use the item spell. Which
That's
I know
why I
in the
was
past-
asking, because it's
And I know in the past
Yeah.
you've said that I've not been able to activate spells off of my stat.
No, that's
cast
fine,
the
complete-
spell unless I'm using sorcery points.
Gonna have to kill my camera since I've got a little boy post shower wandering around.
So the way I see it is like, as much as I just pressed a button on the thing, I did technically cast a spell, so I think I will just. What's that other thing I can do as a bonus action? The one I never do.
I don't know. If you never do it, I don't know.
Well, it's still part of the cunning. Nah. Yeah, fuck it. I'll bonus action dash and go back to the Grave Ender.
Cool. Anything else?
And then The party has probably never known that Mantra knew how to use that cubic gate. So that's the first time I've seen her do it. She just walked up going, fuck off. And came back to doing what she was doing. End of turn.
Cool. Van Zandt gracefully walks round and he's going to drop a lay on hands. $50 points heal on total.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. I was getting jacked right.
5-0.
50.
Alright, sealed.
Yep, 50 point heal.
He lives! Now freaking stay alive this time.
Okay, that's his turn. Next up is Yelkin.
Sorry, had to mute there. What'd you say?
It's the wizard's turn.
But Yelkin's probably going to try and fight their way back.
If it's Yelkin's turn and if it's the equivalent of the banishment spell, the target is incapacitated, so he can't do anything besides move.
It's not quite the equivalent because it's not a concentration. They're just there now.
It's not a banishment spell either. So he's there permanently until he comes back. So he's not incapacitated either.
Just teleported away.
That's a nasty little
But you
fucking...
don't necessarily know what happens. You just could think Mantra just deleted him. However, I might try and calm him down later. I can bring him back.
But his concentration suddenly dropped.
For what?
What is it, Dragon gone?
Weird is gone. That's his turn. Alpha, you're up.
Gone?
Farron on deck.
It looks like the effect that was on you and the one that was currently on totals ended. So it was concentration.
Right,
Oh,
okay,
but I thought we
so
got saved from it.
now we just have an adult gold dragon to deal with.
He's quite high in the
Right,
air.
If I
Welcome to it.
understood this correctly.
Yep, dragon remaining.
Right, I feel compelled to actually take care of this, to be honest with you. But at the same time, kinda wanna get out of here. I'm torn about what to do.
You're not helping me cut the brain out? I've already cut your head open.
It's also a dragon
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm gonna
breathe
continue
fire at
with
Farron.
You got
It's
this,
also
right,
80 foot
Farron?
in the air, so Laura can hit it, I can't.
No comment. I'm far away.
Okay, get a concentration check. Sorry, Constitution saving throw, Private Farron.
For what?
It's for the end of turn save.
Ah, okay. That'd be a disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
That's a fucking other nat 20 you made me waste. Con save,
Yeah.
18.
Yeah,
Failed.
just go ahead and help Mantra with removing the brain.
Make a medicine check.
That's a 10.
Describe how you do this.
Please don't smoosh it.
I'm not gonna smash it, I'm just gonna be like, that's a brain. That's a lot more gross than what I was thinking.
Maybe you just
Great,
help them
gently,
moving the
like,
top of the skull.
yeah, I'll just gently remove the top of the skull and put it to the side, and then just like poke the brain a little bit and just be like, ew, 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 it's bleh. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. If you make me touch that, I'm actually going to vomit. I thought I could handle it, but no, no.
That's Constitution.
I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what though. I'll clean off a little bit of the inside of the skull to use as a carrying plate to take it back. How does that sound?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going.
Can you roll for me a Constitution saving throw, Alvor?
Ah, god damn it. That'd be a natural one, so that's a 2.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Someone's blowing
What does that
chunks.
feel?
You don't know?
God. That'll be my turn. Just go pretend the dragon's not there and just focus on cleaning the inside of the skull.
Okay. So is it my turn now?
It is.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to use my hat to use 5. Why have I got 1 charge? I don't use anything for 1 charge. I know I had that fucking clean. Okay, I'm going to use Whale of Infinity to use 5 charges to gain 2d8 worth of spell slots back. So 8, 9, cool. So 8, 9, cool. I shall take. I'll take back my 6th level and a 3rd level. Action wise, I'm going to use 3 sorcery points to give disadvantage. So I only have 2 sorcery points left. And I'm going to target the dragon and cast Banishment.
Good
Okay.
luck.
As disadvantage, DC is 21 charisma.
Fail.
Okay, that's me happy.
From your perspective out, it was flying right towards you, claws and fangs out.
Yeah, the way I'm thinking Farron would be when he sees a dragon fly straight at him after taking 60 points of damage is shit, fuck off.
66, but yeah.
I know, I wasn't being specific.
It's 12d10 fire breath damage, so I love your reaction though.
Fuck you.
We have this.
Hmm?
Like, is that us effectively out of combat? For now.
There is still initiative.
Okay.
And I'll move 10 foot back, moving towards the player. Since and do I roll again for that con save thing?
Yes. Power pain.
Okay, come on.
It's a brutal spell.
Yeah, no. Go on. Next time.
Still hurting and pain. Cool. How long does it last for?
Because I'm thinking here, I need fucking a very high fucking roll on 2 d20s right now to pass this.
Oh, sweet. It doesn't end.
You cock.
You've got this for life until you save.
Okay, what is it?
Powered pain.
Yeah. Basically, I've disadvantage on pretty much any of my ability checks.
And he has to
I
pass
can-
a con save to cast a spell.
To cast a spell.
To cast any spell, you're required to do a concentration check.
Yeah, then hold on, because I
Aye.
didn't hear that part, because apparently then I need to do
Sorry.
a con save
If
to try
finally,
and
if the
cast the
target tries to cast a spell, it must first succeed a Constitution saving throw, or this casting fails, and the spell is also wasted.
Okay, then actually hold on. The dragon might not be gone then, because I never
I
fucking rolled a
completely
con save
forgot about
beforehand.
that.
Come on, please roll good.
It's gonna go shite.
Okay. 16 and 17 on the die. And it's a con save, right?
Yep.
So 16 out of the 16, 17. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22.
Your cast goes through.
Thank fuck.
Cool. And yeah, move forward 2 places again. So yeah, back over.
Yep.
So I completely forgot that you cast a spell there, and you got banishment. I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm tracking a lot of things here.
Yep. Well, don't worry, I might be bringing our wizard friend back soon.
Oh fuck.
You can't.
I'm gonna.
What, sorry?
You can't bring him back.
I can.
How?
I can bring someone back to this plane from whatever plane they are in by saying their name and casting Gate.
Question though, why would you bring him back?
Because it's a dick move to leave someone in the astral sea.
And it was a dick move to summon a dragon on us. We were doing our civic duty.
I did technically steal his staff.
We're still in initiative order, but
Yep. So far, anything else?
That's fucking all I can do.
Cool. Banishment wise, can I do anything? Do I save or?
I
can't remember.
Double check. If the target is native to a different plane of existence, and then when you're on, the target is banished for popping noise, returns to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space that it left or the nearest unoccupied space. Otherwise, the target does not return.
Cool.
So-
Jesus, what to play. Good to know. So you got a minute.
so if we spend the next minute removing your brain, tidying up, and then gathering up, I can return the guy and the dragon stays banished.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll roll for to suspend initiative because Yelkin's not going to come back within that minute.
And neither can the fucking dragon. Unless someone decides to attack.
Cool. Everybody, pick
Yeah.
something to do for the next minute. You want to harvest the brain?
So I want to take the brain out, and then any spare time I have, I'll be throwing some heals at Farron.
Thank you.
Yep. Do up to 10
Fire.
actions each.
Okay.
Yeah,
Farron, you will need to make con saves. End of turn saves.
Oh,
sorry.
well, yeah.
Saved.
For a minute, that's 10 con saves.
Up to 10, yeah.
Come next to Banzan.
Well, okay, so let me work it. I'm gonna do this by turn just for me to make sure I'm keeping this right. Okay, 10. It's disadvantage, so it'd be 17 that fails.
That's a success because you got 22.
Okay. I'm not within 10 foot of him yet.
There you are.
I'm still 30 foot up in the air.
Oh yeah, fuck. Never mind.
I'm being truthful.
That's fine. Well, you could cancel this fly and just fall to the floor and then get the save.
Yeah, and then take more damage? No, thank you. That's another fail. Still a fail.
Well, you're at 10 feet
Down
now
to-
because you can go 10 feet down as well at the same time. So you're now 10 feet
Cool.
above him.
So now would be with the bonus, which is +5, yeah?
So the +5 was in the last turn because that's when you moved.
Okay,
You can
that
fly
was
at a
still
diagonal.
ridiculously low. That's even fucking lower. That's a 5, and it's +6, and 11 +5 is 17.
Kill.
Go. That's been 4 of them from me right now. Fucking another wasted nat 20, but this one should pass me. Natural 16 on die, +6, +5.
27?
Yes.
You're no longer in excruciating pain. Everybody stops hearing fire and screaming.
Cool. And any healing mantras doing to him, he'll take that and then hide so he isn't seen by the wizard.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, like, you said the dragon had legendary actions. It didn't have any legendary saves in it.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, it forgot
Nor-
to use them. Maybe it was distracted.
Normally he likes to fucking tease me with legendary action, fucking resistances.
I know.
So, anything else? Have you done your heals?
I don't know how many tons it's going to take to remove a brain, so I was.
Oh yeah,
hoping
make your
that
medicine
we'd
check.
find out. Okay, so first time it's a 15.
Okay, brain extracted.
Okay. And then I am going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Baron when he's close enough. Which I actually need more dice for, which is a fun one. Oops, I dropped one on the floor.
I hope it wasn't a danger die.
Oh no, it's D8s.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
23 healing for first cast.
23.
And I'll probably do one more at that level.
Okay.
I'm just going to click this button to roll it, actually, it's easier. That button rolled shite, but yeah.
So 20.
20. Yeah.
Hey, I'm up to best number 69.
Can we gather up? And we will bring this person back. What was the name on the warrants? I'm pretty sure that's going to be the person's real name. Failing that, we can search the house for any identification.
It was Yelkin Nethro.
Okay, so it can't be any nicknames, it has to be the real name. But I believe this would actually have a real name, so let's see.
Sorry, I'm just going
do you
to
think
put
your
Jack to
spell's
bed and
settled?
decided he doesn't want to say goodnight.
Don't get him here.
If he
Calm
doesn't
him
want
down,
it,
he's decided that he just want to go to bed.
Don't sit it out. Tell him to do his
he
job.
might just be sleepy.
I mean, in fairness, he was a very, very unhappy boy last night because somebody forgot to put CC and Darwin in his backpack.
He's got CC and Darwin.
Yeah, he's got them now, thanks to your mum. Honestly, sending him out into the world without his familiars. How dare you?
He's responsible for his own stuff.
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna give my fist good night.
Anything else too?
I'm just going to pause while I head into bed.
Yeah, what we'll do is take a quick break then. So,
Yep.
we'll come back. We'll call it which round? Round 6?
Something like that. I
Yeah.
know, like, I did like 5 rounds worth of things to try and get over to Vanzad and past that save out of my 10 rounds that you said.
Cool. See you guys soon.
Yeah.
and welcome back to a very laggy reintroduction. I've got too many things open at the moment. So, as we're back in initial order, we're going to go back up to the top with Mantra. Fans
So I
and on
don't know
deck.
if everyone's done all of the preparation they're going to do, but
Alvor, you
can
want to do
people
anything?
gather close?
I'm just trying not to vomit with the brain. The brain.
I'm still being in character here.
So am I.
I was going. Can people gather close? We're going to bring the wizard back.
It's
sure?
probably not a good idea. Maybe right in the vicinity, since I kind of took his staff, and that's why I threw the dragon. So
Well-
I'm gonna hide.
We
May
can
I
try
make a
surround them slightly.
May I make a
and,
suggestion?
just
We be on the other
that
side
is
of the
more
fence when
important than
you summon
interrupting
him.
me.
Sorry.
But what I was thinking was, we can bring him back. We can show him the warrant. I don't know if he's actually showed him. I was around the side of the building. He seemed a bit surprised by the prospect of a warrant. Show him a warrant. Say we have done as so, and we will leave him alone. Maybe slightly apologise for the entrance, but I don't think we destroyed much. It did destroy some books. Yeah. Not going to ransack his home, though. No need to do that one. Then, anyone else think of anything before we do this? You all want to be at the side of the fence, but I think that's going to be... I don't know. I'd rather we just showed force.
May I point out he destroyed part of his own home and summoned a dragon after being
Part of the home
disarmed
was
in combat.
destroyed by the Grey Render. He summoned the dragon because he was pissed off, and we broke into his home and killed his pet.
I mean, from my
So
perspective,
conversations are going, and that's been a whole 6 seconds. You don't have time to debate it. You
Farron.
need to make a decision.
Farron, yes, Farron,
Yes.
has your banishment settled? Do you know?
So that's right. So you
Because
said
we're
that.
only 4 turns into the minute, so
Cool. I know I did about 6 turns worth, so I've still got like
You got 3 turns left. That's why I'm moving 3 up right now.
yeah.
three
I've
more
got
rounds.
about
Okay.
6, 12, about 18 seconds left for the dragon to be completely fucking gone. So after
Okay,
that-
we should probably wait that out because I don't want this dragon showing up and fucking up everything around. We want to get this head back, let's get the brain back, blah blah blah. Can we hide the brain somewhere nice? Anyone got a bag of holding it? We don't mind putting it in, or just a bag.
I mean, I can think of a good hiding place for it, but that involves us going back to the tavern.
What, the head of the Green Rainbow?
I mean,
What? Sorry.
the brain. I mean, we can just take it back to the guard, but
What are we talking about bag of holding for?
Fit a brain into. You're just Mantra's currently holding it.
just so
Mantra
we don't-
and Alvar
we don't
are
want
holding
the
it.
wizard to be seeing it. Yeah, we don't want
Well,
the
just-
wizard to see this.
Just give it to me. I'll put it in my hat. I'll just hide like I want to because he's not going to be happy at seeing me. And Bob's your uncle. You do what you want to do and try and convince him. And I'll just hide whilst semi being close.
Okay,
So
I
Brain?
pass the brain over to Farron.
cool. I put it on top of my head. Hat on top. It's in my bag of holding. And
Okay.
I am.
That was the whole turn.
I'm gonna fly up into this tree, like in the top of it. Can I actively hide?
Yep,
I
make
might
a stealth
have
check.
one better for you.
Uh huh.
If you're wanting to hide, I do have a spell called Rope Trick.
That's fine.
I cast rope trick, and suddenly I'm like, just climb that rope, and you are invisible.
Cool. I fly up to where the wee entrance where the rope and the portal was, and hide in there.
You're in an extra dimensional space.
Cool. I'm just gonna roll a stealth just in case.
Sound is sound.
Cool. Not so great. 13. But I am in that space.
You can pull the rope into the space if you want to complete to make it disappear from view from outside.
And
Gladly.
Mm-hmm.
I pull the rope in.
But then none of us can get into it. Take Toto.
Oh, this is just messing my frame rate.
I don't know what you're using to do it, so.
Ninja. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just murdering my frame rate. There we go.
oh yeah, so you can.
That's quite nice. We see about Doubler. It looks really nice in the background.
Fair. So yeah, my turn there. I've hidden it into her rope trick thing, pulled the rope in, and I've got the brain in my hat of holding. That's all I'm doing.
Imagine that was an internal devourer. He just started taking away your brain.
And yeah, you put Toto into it. Bring Toto up, you pull it up, yeah. Just because Toto was hurt, so I was like, get yous out of the way because yous are hurt.
Yep,
Toad's got 50
gladly.
hit points.
What,
I
sorry?
reckon he'll be fine. Got 50 HP, so I reckon he'll be alright.
Yeah, but I don't know if this person's going to come out with a 9th level spell at us.
Well, that's kind of why I'm suggesting we be on the other side of the fence when you bring him back. I mean, do we have to be in melee
I'd
range when you
rather-
bring him back?
I'd rather not have
Fair.
them pursue us.
You're feeling that concentration slip away. Pop.
How?
That's been 18 seconds.
Yeah, and if I don't drop the concentration, it doesn't return.
After a whole minute.
Yeah,
It'll only last for a minute though. Spell ends after 1 minute.
yeah, so
Yeah,
then
then
the
it
dragon
stays
doesn't
banished.
return. Someone needs to break my concentration for it to come back.
Yeah,
Come on.
after a minute it stays there. That's why we were waiting out the duration.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
banished,
otherwise
if you
the target
don't
doesn't
break
return.
the concentration in time, a person's stuck. Yeah.
Okay. So legendary item is now being permanently banished.
The what?
Legendary item is permanently banished.
What item? The one?
The golden canary.
The one that summoned the fucking dragon. It was an idol thing.
Piggery.
Fairness, I feel
Well,
that
it
might
could
a
just
bit
be
too
on
fair.
another plane. Yeah. It's just on another plane now. Somewhere.
Statistically, what are the chances that it's right beside our wizard friend, since he's in another plane of existence as well?
Well, they're in the wizard's in a random place within, so very, very low probability.
Well, I already know where the
Yes.
figurine's gone.
We might randomly bump into it at some point, but yeah, it's
By the time you get there,
probably gonna
unless
be
you have a reason to go there.
someone else has found it.
Anyway, now what?
Okay. Alvavir, you can't really attack from close range, but Van Zand, I want you beside me.
Alright. He walks over.
Alvavir, you take a spot. You can go to the other side of the gates. Just make sure you're ready to take action if wizard appears violent.
Yeah, but don't worry, I shall.
Is Van Zandt up there?
I thought Van Zandt was meant to be going next to you.
Ah, you're gating in, or you're gonna gate him over there. Okay.
I can choose where he goes. So
Yeah. So where are you dropping him?
just next to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Or do we take him inside his house? I don't know, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I cast Gate and I say the person's name.
As soon as you do that and you try to cast a gate, you immediately find the spell immediately blocked. Something prevented your gate from activating. To the point, you also
And we
get a
actually see-
shock. From your
Normally
perspective,
only gods can prevent a gate.
here's the thing. When you did try to connect to the gate briefly appeared, but it was black and purple, and then closed straight away.
Black and purple.
And you have that shock thud in your head. In a brief moment, the eyes again. Thousands
What eyes?
of eyes. You just see them in your head for a moment, and then the gate spell fizzles.
I don't understand that because that goes against the spell.
So remember, he wasn't banished or incapacitated or whatever. He was free to act. So it was just a plane shift.
No, it was a gate. Gate
No,
pulls
no.
them through.
I'm talking
and
about
then
the
they can
plane
choose
shift.
to go back.
Yeah.
What about plane shift? That's not what I cast.
Originally, you did plane shift with the
Yeah.
cube. So it
So he moved to another gate after.
he did. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Did he somehow get back to this plane? Because if he got to this plane, it would do nothing. So, 22.
22. Okay. From your understanding, he's either in the material plane or he's moved somewhere else, and that someone
Yeah,
else
that he's
there is
blocking.
preventing him. Yes. Well, preventing the
Okay.
gate.
Okay, change of plans. Let's get this plane back. We should probably write an sorry and then leave a copy of the warrant next to on his table for when he gets back. Unless he's dead. So I'm going to go into his house and on the table
Fuck, here we
I
go.
shall leave a note that says there was a warrant for the grey, whatever it was called,
Grey Render.
Burendo.
a grey render. Apologies if this was not clear. We tried not to destroy as much as possible, and I did try bring you back using a gate. However, I think you're already back on this plane. Sorry for shifting you out of our way, but you were threatening us. And then there we go. I'll leave that on the table.
Would you wish to
Can we
do-
close the door actually?
Anything else?
Close this person's door. Make it
You do
look like we've not ransacked the place and slightly tidy up the bodies if we can.
Question though.
We are in a hurry though, so Farron, can you get this kill recorded?
I'll pop my head out. Sure. And I'll start flying to catch the fucking guy that's meant to see us harvesting the head.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just start flying to catch up with him and say, "Why did you run? It was all under control."
You trying to you running after him?
No, I'm flying after him.
Okay. Same speed as presume, or
I'll happily use action and.
he's got about a
movement to
good
dash.
2-minute head start on you.
That's fine. I'll just keep going, action and dashing, and I'll probably use a couple of. I'll use my 3
As
second level
you-
spell slots to bonus action Misty Step.
As you get about a minute down the road, you do spot a whole about immediately from this glance, looks like about 30 to 40 soldiers, all on horseback with lances. Some device you've never seen before, being towed by some of the horses. And another 80 soldiers behind it, and they're all running in the direction you just came from.
And coming from where they are?
Going to
The way you've just-
going to the party.
Okay, because the way you described that at the end there, it was as if they're coming
They're-
towards me
yeah.
from where the party was.
No.
That's why I was like, what? Okay. Thinking to myself, are they going to listen to me, and how far away are they from me now?
They're rapidly approaching, they're moving faster than you.
Okay, I'll just yell out.
Well, we're probably looking for a dragon. It's not there. You know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell out. If you're all looking for the dragon has been dealt with. Yes, King. Go back home.
One of them puts up the hand, and the group slowly slows down, and then pushes you. Make a persuasion check.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure my ring gives me a minimum. Yeah, so on persuasion, I get a minimum of a 10 if the result is 9 or lower on the die. Okay, so it's not lower than 10, so that's 12 plus persuasion. So 17.
17. Pinned your spells, come to the ground.
It's not a spell, but sure, I'll come to the ground. Did you happen to see Cyborg run past you, or did he let you know?
He let us know the village has been evacuated, the town has been evacuated.
Okay, so it turns out the wizard that was there didn't quite like us when we were issuing the warrant that we were requested, so that has been dealt with. He threw out some sort of idol, totem, whatever you want to call it, and a big gold adult dragon appeared. It is now hence been banished, and I've made sure that it is, because it was me that cast the banishment spell on it, so it is not coming back.
He points to 2 of them and he waves them along, and two horsebacked elves ride on towards the party.
Just to warn you, the rest of my party is still there. I was just trying to catch up with Cyborg.
Cyborg! You actually see him come around and looks at you. Yes?
Hi. You're
Uh-huh.
a little fast.
Yes,
I
like
pull
that.
up my hat, and I've got the brain.
Cool.
And the dragon's got as well.
That's fine. I see. Wonderful. He pulls out a box and he says, "Please carefully put that inside and don't touch me."
Kill, I'll do so. I do.
Splendid. I believe you are one of the first to return. Congratulations.
Yes. Am I still needed to be here by the guards, or can I go tell the people, my friends, that we
Well, we
came
need to-
first?
We'll need a statement from you and from your friends. I would have to ask you to surrender your arms.
Like, do you actually mean my physical arms, or do you just mean, like, weapons?
He gestures to one of the men that's already off his horseback, comes over and manacles.
Why would we be arrested for saving the place?
Can I ask why the manacles?
You were found reported in the vicinity of a dragon, which you have confirmed, but we have not confirmed that the dragon has been dealt with, and you claim to control the dragon's fate. You are arrested for our safety.
I stated that the dragon no longer is under my spell's control because he's been banished for longer than a minute and is now in a different plane.
Indeed, so you know where it is.
No, it's just went to a random fucking plane. I don't know where it is. It's just not on the same plane we are.
Have him taken to the constabulary. Two
That's
soldiers
some mental gymnastics there.
grabs your arms and
You don't need to
escorts you
do
off.
that.
Right,
You don't
they
need to
take
do
you.
that. I'm happy enough to walk. I'll just follow where I'm getting led.
As for you three, at the bottom of the screen, because Vance is below me at the moment, you see two horsemen. They look at each other and nod, and he says, "You three," and the archdruid, "This way. You're required."
Can we finish tidying up here?
No, do not tamper with the scene any further. A summon of a dragon, especially a golden one, is a capital punishment in these parts.
We
I'd recommend
didn't
not.
summon it.
If I may interject here, that dragon was actually the doing of the person for the warrant that you gave us to pursue. He is responsible for the dragon, and he has been disposed of along with the dragon.
You've killed Yelkin.
Not exactly killed,
No,
more like contained.
not exact.
Contained.
Not exactly.
Could you please present Gelkin so we can arrest him?
You want to show them the box?
Sadly. What do you mean, Alvaro?
Was it not a box thing that you used?
A
It
box?
doesn't contain them.
Oh, it's close enough.
And then I send a message going, what the hell are you talking about? Not in front of people. This is an
He-
artifact.
Nods to the other individual. He runs off on his horse again, back up the road. The Yelkin
I go,
stops just
I
at the
can
edge
take a
and he comes
statement.
back, and then about 24 soldiers pull up.
I can take a statement, but I don't see why you would be seeing us as being trouble.
Are you
If
implying
anything,
you
these-
are being seen as trouble?
More like the perception from our point of view of what's going on, but honestly, I'm convinced his house is chock full of illegal and like rare items, because he's kind of responsible for the dragon, as well as those two grey renderlings, and I'm fairly certain he's got loads of other illegal stuff in there as well.
Break down the door, search it, and you see about 10 of the soldiers just barge past you all and just basically smash open the door and all pile in.
It wasn't locked.
They're not
That's clever.
taking any. He says, as for you three, we will need
Yes.
to take you for questioning. There's a summon of a
I can
for
answer questions.
conspiring with a dragon. It's a capital punishment.
I wouldn't necessarily call it conspiring, but okay.
I mean, it tried to be firearms.
You are. I understand from your position how you may feel, but it is a practice process to question you. Confirm your involvement is innocent, whereas it's not.
Well, so we are innocent until proven guilty, yes?
You're being questioned, nothing more.
In which case, we will walk with you.
Indeed. Because of the seriousness of the crimes, six soldiers walk up to you both. Each of you. Well, two each one. And they walk up to you and says, "Oh, I have to ask you to surrender weapons."
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
I will sheath them. I will put them away, and I will not draw them.
My terms are not for negotiation.
Neither are ours. We will be respectful.
Van Zandt
but
would not give up
considering-
a weapon.
Alvor, make a persuasion check.
And that is a 19. Oh God Almighty, the ones that were made of crap rolls tonight.
Jesus, can I not do
Like-
it? Come on. I was the one that said I would sheath them but not draw them.
I'm quite happy to put the weapons away, but they do need to remain on our persons, considering that we've been the victims of theft before. And may I point out, the only reason why any of these events on this property transpired was because of an event organised in collaboration with yourselves. You gave us the warrant to carry out, you told us specifically to go after the Grey Renders, knowing he possessed at least one. So, if anything, we've carried out civic duty today, above and beyond, and quite frankly, I feel that you should be thanking us and treating us with a bit more respect than this. After all, would any of your men have handled a Grave Render?
With
Much
all
less
due
two?
respect, we have issued no warrant or orders. That's not our jurisdiction. That's the town guard.
And again, I assume that you work in collaboration with
We
him.
were-
Surely there is communication between the two of you.
We're responding to a threat of a
Alvor,
dragon attack.
Can you show the warrant at least? This is the reason why we were at this property and when we were carrying out the terms of the
Your
warrant.
place
you
here,
did.
Was summoned against us.
your place
I believe
here
you put it on the
is
table.
not in dispute, but we must establish the fact of who summoned the dragon.
Well, why don't you question us here? We're out in the open. A statement here is going to be just as
Take them
valid
away.
as a statement on other places are.
And arms are held, and you're escorted, not forcefully, but you're being urged into position, and you begin walking along the road back to the centre of town.
I'll walk along. I will. Please don't touch me. You'll mess up the fun.
You'll live.
It
I'm
wasn't
walking
disputing walking,
along.
just disputing giving up mildly your weapons and armour. Stuff's expensive.
So as you're marched up back towards the centre of town, Farron, you are brought into a room, and you seated into this room, and then two people that brought you in, leave. And you hear the door.
Okay. How does the room look that I've been put in?
It's a wooden room. There's no furniture. There's a single chair. Give me a perception check.
With my ring, the minimum I can get is 20 overall. So yes, I'm going with that 20.
There's a brown stain. You notice a round chair on the floor.
Okay.
Mostly to the sides. in that direction and in that direction. So
Logically, if someone was getting punched or interrogated, blood
Pretty
splatter
much.
in that direction.
pretty much.
Cool. I'm just going to be a bit of a dick. I'm going to move the chair to the back of the room, have it slightly. I'll sit in it, but I'll tilt it so that way I'm leaning against the wall with it slanted. I'm swinging on my chair, waiting for whatever is to happen.
Make a dex check for me. Because
Fuck's
you're
sake,
bound.
Paul.
You're bound at the front, which means you're not entirely.
Like, it's not.
That-
It's not
you
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
keep
fucking
keep
smooth.
manacles.
You got manacles,
Yeah.
so your balance is going to be a little bit off. It's a low check.
How would
Because if you're swinging a chair, your arms to the side. You don't swing your chair with your
No.
arms.
I normally would do it like that?
But yeah, but you're
Because
centering your
normally my hand
weight.
would be on-
You're centering your weight, so you have a risk of toppling to the side. It's just
so
it said the
straight
DC is
dex,
low.
Straight dex, yeah.
Yeah, straight dex tech. It said below DC, so you don't have to
14.
worry about. Yep, you're fine.
Cool. He's just waiting.
As you two, as you three are being brought up, you're being suddenly shifted off the road and into a medium-sized house. As you come in, you're released immediately. All three of you in the hallway, and says, "Stay here." The door shuts.
Well, this is eventful.
But don't you think it's a little bit strange that they've just put us in some house's random hallway?
Well, also to stay here.
Anything interesting in the hallway? Like any photos or frames or anything?
Make a perception check.
As an 18?
Okay. There's a table, but there's nothing on it. There's no pictures, there's no lit candles. It's a little bit dark because there's no direct sunlight coming in the side of the room. It's quite similar to the house you were just at before. So you can use that as a reference if you prefer.
Is there a drawer in the table?
No.
Humble and cozy.
So if you prefer,
I don't know about you, but I'm going to stay in this hall. I can't be fucked getting in trouble with authorities for no reason.
Like, no arguments here. As far as I'm concerned, we were just doing what we were asked to. And if this is how we're going to be treated,
As
like,
far as you're concerned, was it any different?
I was gonna say, as far as I'm concerned, see if this is the way that we're going to be treated after every single event in the hunt, then you can consider my participation in this event over. I'm sick to death of getting my wrist slapped for just doing the right thing.
Well, we didn't really get much shite after the last step.
So, like, I get that they don't like outsiders, but, like, if you don't like outsiders, don't open up your event to them, you know what I mean? Guys, I worry that the events are going to get more and more disgusting. So far we've had tomato sauce, we've had brain juice. What's going to be next? next
You
thing
just
involves
easily
saliva.
freaked out.
Yeah, blame me?
No. Well,
I mean,
actually,
blood-
yeah.
Blood,
You're
we're
just
used to.
easily freaked out.
Blood, I'm used
Speak
to.
for yourself.
there we go. So map reset for you guys.
Saliva, even.
What, sorry?
And blood, I'm used to. Saliva, even I can handle since I get enough of Totos in my face every morning. But do we have to deal with other bodily fluids?
You hear footsteps to the door to your side. Hi.
Oh, hi.
As you see,
Fancy seeing you here.
no, that was intended. The guards are mine.
You get
Where's Farron?
Was
She
he
ran
not
off
escorted
to...
here with you?
Let's have a seat. This is a friend's house. Vaza just takes a seat. So this is a friend's house that I've been staying at when I've been in the area. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping in touch with you guys. I presume you're getting my letters.
What letters?
You've
Well, I
read
think
what
there was
you-
one saying about the grey thing. Grey vendor.
And I
You
presume
didn't
then
tell us it was going to include a gold dragon.
that was not of any expectation whatsoever. I would apologise, but I didn't realise we had gold dragons in the area, if I'm perfectly honest. Preparations are going well. I see you guys have managed to do your second day without too much trouble. Well, manner of speaking.
Well, I'm not sure where Farron is.
Hmm.
I sent him to run off to report to our observer who ran away as soon as the dragon showed up.
He's just as again, this time you catch her actually casting a spell. She
What's
walks
that?
off for a second. The moment she walks up to this door, she begins looking around frantically. Farron, are you taking a shit? Opens the door. It's gone for about maybe 20 seconds. You can hear her walking around. He was supposed to be brought here.
Does that mean he's been kidnapped?
Possibly.
Not again.
Well, we don't know.
Let me. You guys have to stay here at least for now. Cast sending again. Okay. There's about 24 soldiers now looking for him. How has your stay been?
Frantic. I got to use an old artifact, but I haven't used since I was a kid. It was quite effective, but I have no idea where that wizard went.
Yelkin's a troubled person. He's been
What's that?
dabbling. Yelkin, he's a troubled individual. I've read a report on him. We were
Who's a
considering
troubled
using him.
individual?
Yelkin.
Well, Yoki.
He was considered as part of our plans, but he seems to be using magics that are more in line with our expected foe. Within the dragon figurine or something? So, that's something out of our playbook. So I don't know how he got hold of a dragon golden figurine.
We kind of banished the dragon, so I don't know what happened with it.
That's fine. After an hour, it will revert back to the figurine, and somebody will come across it and have ourselves a pet dragon. They can summon after a year.
Or some little old lady will have a nice new item for on top of their mantelpiece.
A 1 year cooldown sounds a bit extreme.
No, it's still you can still turn into canary. An actual canary.
How long
But-
does it take to revert to a canary? Or rather, how often?
It can be used all the time. How once a year you can turn into an adult gold dragon. Tell you didn't keep it, it's probably useful further down the line.
He must have felt desperate to summon a dragon on his end if it's a 1 year.
Why did he do that anyway?
Farron stole his staff because he was casting painful spells on us.
Oh well. Let's watch her picking away at some drill mix.
So sorry?
At least you watch her just picking away at some trail mix. Well, everything's going to plan, but if you guys
You
can
managed?
make it,
Have you managed to message Farron at all?
oh, that's a good idea.
Weren't
I'm going to
messaging
use
him?
message on Farron and see if he's in range.
Farron, nothing's happened
Yes.
so far, but Jesus Christ, my cupcakes falling over. Mandarin, nothing comes through on your end, but Nice does go ahead and use sending. Hi Farron, where are you? You're supposed to be taken away and meeting at our house. Can you please describe your location? Thank you.
Out of curiosity, so for my knowledge, when I was shackled initially, was anything put over my head to stop me seeing where I was taken?
You're taking the town, taken to considerable. You're taken into the middle of town, so you did pass through some shops. You passed the tavern. It's one of the buildings you've not paid attention to before.
Okay.
You can just openly describe where you think you are to her.
That's what I'll do. I'll just kind of say, okay, went past a few shops in town, taken past tavern, should be close by there, in a room, boarded off, single chair, blood on floor. And that's exactly 25 words.
He uses sending again, not to just Farron's town. And about 10 seconds later, you hear some clashing of plate running around outside at the party side. Farron, in the meantime, the door opens.
Okay.
And then comes this shadowy cloaked figure. Grey robes. Possibly 5'10". You can see the bit of light hitting its chin.
What kind of skin color?
Human, Caucasian. Wrinkled. A little bit of facial hair as well. He says, never thought we would see a star soul among us. Tell me,
A what?
do you know what? Do you not know what that is? You seem to follow your god. You speak their tongue. They begin speaking in deep speech toward you. We all
I'll
serve.
reply.
We all serve
Howard.
our master.
I am new to this, and I'll reply in deep speech. What do you mean? I have limited knowledge.
The master will present all the knowledge to us once upon his return. You see, in order for the master to return, someone must attempt a ritual in the Darklands. And the Ziggurt. But that plan is in motion. We already have a suitable tool to be extracted and delivered to the right location to enact the ritual. Elvanara is very... I suppose we shouldn't really call her by her elven name. One second. Need to bring up a character sheet. Get the correct name up. Say character sheet, a stat block. So scratch what I said there. It's not even the correct person I'm thinking of. Empress Galzinafu. Plan to liberate the Troubled One and use him. Splendid. Do us a favor. You seem to be close with this lunar eclipse, and it could be very useful.
Who are you all, and what do you want with the lunar eclipse?
What do you mean, who are we all? We're all the same.
Well, the way you said that, it sounded like an organization. I've told you I've got limited knowledge.
That's called compartmentalization. Surely you know our plan, if you've been one of us.
Let's just say I got bumped in the head, and I don't remember a lot. How about you try explaining it as if I'm a child?
In your head you do hear the voice goes, I think he's talking about the things.
I think back to it and I'm like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to get more information.
Well, you already bear his mark. They come for you now, you know that. He goes to cast Gate. And dark, misty void appears behind him in the gate. We'll report back. Look forward to hearing what you know. And he walks through the gate, and the gate disappears, and the door opens at the same time. And you see these two guards to go, ah, found him! You're dragged off the chair and says, where did you go?
I got took in here.
Why?
Some guards. I don't know who the fuck they were.
Let's go. I'll take you out. Eventually you're brought to Nice and the party. Farron. Make an insight check. After all that conversation,
Cool. So I'm going to be using my ring to get the minimum of a 10, which gives me a minimum of 25.
That voice was stupendously familiar. You almost can put a name to it. It sounded like somebody you know.
Someone that I've met recently or in the past?
Someone you currently know. But it doesn't make sense.
Can I
You do hear
try and
this.
make,
You do hear this in your head.
okay.
So you're alive. Good. What happened to you? Did they just take you to the wrong house?
I don't know, because from the guards that ended up coming in after I was taken into that room, seemed like they don't know why I was taken there, and they didn't know who necessarily took me there. So I'm confused as the rest of yous. It looked as if I was put in the kind of room that you put someone in to torture them, to try and get information out of them.
So you were held in the constabulary.
Yeah, whatever that word means.
Did he get his weapon back?
She
Technically,
actually
all my weapons are
hands
in
her
my hat.
stuff. Well, your hat and everything else has been returned to you by Nice because it is
Okay.
here in the room.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I was happy I'm not lost these. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your mother's name?
Galanasari.
Okay, who's Empress Zignathu?
Galzinafu.
That. You know I'm not good with spelling, and you choose really hard fucking names to spell.
There you go.
Okay.
Never heard of her.
Okay. I'm just confused.
She's visibly confused. Where did this name come from? Who is it?
I don't know. That's why I was asking, because I potentially thought it was your mum because of the Empress title. And some shadowy robed creepy figure that decided to come in the room and leave the room just before the guards decided to walk in.
Can you describe him?
Not really. I couldn't really see much. Kind of pale complexion, 5'10"-ish. Kind of like humanoid-ish. But it was robed, I couldn't see much.
Sorry, a little bit of correction. 5'3". Sorry, 6'3". 6'3".
I stand corrected then. That. As I change my notes.
I think my camera's not happy.
Yeah, it's frozen on my side for you.
I'll do a puke fix. One
Yeah,
second.
it's frozen on my side. No, that's not going to fix it. It's frozen on my side for me as well.
Yeah.
Dear.
Nope, that didn't work.
Yeah, it's frozen actually on my side before it hits Video Ninja.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually switched off your camera. That's the thing.
yeah. So,
The black pudding's back!
And welcome to Minor Illusion Witness Protection Edition.
Oh dear.
There we go. Well, video is confused, but
You can broke. Yay!
back.
She's beautiful.
Yay!
fix it.
Anything else you can tell me? Well, us.
Okay,
Any what, sorry?
asking me if there's anything else I can tell you about that fucking random encounter. How much have I actually ended up saying to you about... You have noticed that I occasionally just randomly say things, correct?
Yeah.
Occasionally.
You're
Okay, well,
asleep.
at some points, I've got a voice in my head that sounds similar to me, that talks to me and tells me things that I sometimes don't necessarily remember. So, like, I couldn't tell you
Like a
for
conscience.
no different, like an actual, like a second person in your head.
Like an inner monologue.
No, because that's normally yourself that's talking. An inner
Not
monologue.
necessarily.
If you want to think about it like that, then you can think about it like that. But it's like two different entities inside the one head. Is probably the best way I can try and think about it. And some reason this thing knew I had that. And I say thing because I don't know what it was. And he seemed to think I was in league with them because of that. Like, I don't know why I can speak deep speech. Like, and I'll just start randomly talking in deep speech. And a while ago, I did that in front of one of the guards. And they ended up speaking it as well, which I didn't think is common, because
No,
I've
it's
never
not.
found anyone else.
It's
I've
not.
never known anyone else to be able to speak it. So,
You actually now see visible panic on Nisa's hands. I must go stay here. I'll say head to the tavern tomorrow if you need to take part in your next day.
why are you
Hans,
scared?
I need to go and see who we can trust still, because deep speech is the speech of Lord Zaguma.
I've heard that name.
Yes, he's the one that was banished by Bahamut. He's the
Yeah,
one Ziggurat is
was-
found in the Darklands. He is the
Yeah,
he's
you
the
mentioned
star
that.
spawn that we've dealt with. That's him.
Yeah, and that was him that was in the book that I almost got pulled into when we went to Ball's place. And Mir took that
She
book off.
looks out to tree. She looks out the window and looks towards to the east, towards the tree. That's what's been happening all this time.
They've mentioned about some sort of ritual in the Darklands, and they've sent someone to go do so. And that's why they ended up mentioning Empress Galanasari in relation to that, as if she's the one that's implemented this. But I don't know if that's just the name they have for her, and she has a different name. So for all I know, it could very well be your mother.
She's clearly thinking. She starts thinking out loud. Is that the reason why we've been isolated for so long? Our hatred to dragons? Changes in laws? And when I spoke out? My mother doesn't follow Corellian or anybody else. She's in league with him.
Then why was Silvio given diplomatic missions with?
She doesn't have like absolute control of
Wow.
every single stage of the government, or Silvio wasn't like the
No,
chief ambassador, but
it was mostly Drow that we were to talk to and form relations with.
there's actually a lot of confusion
I-
behind that because there was reports of Drow invasion and attacking from the Dominion, but we never found evidence of that.
Could have been Darkweave.
No,
That?
Eros has. If Eros has any plan, it would ever be to conquer somewhere. Firstly, he holds too much power in this world. He's already, if anything, if he were to put a leader of this world to be somebody, it would be him, because he has his hands in far too many pots. If someone was to
Yeah.
kill him, you'd probably kill millions of people.
I only say that because I know I've seen. Well, we recently found out Eros was here, was in league with weird druid people that decided to steal all familiars and other random animals that were here. But then there was also his people from his fucking faction. I don't remember the Darkweave cartel. There we go. That tried to kidnap me while we were here, and like a full tavern of people were Darkweave cartel. Hi, nice to welcome you back.
No, this is a lot worse than we thought.
I'm just wondering if there was actually anything nefarious over the missions that I helped protect Silvio on now. Because it was mostly Drow elf.
Sylvia's missions and even her beliefs were genuine. She was not appointed by Renara. Renara didn't have a say in that, she just ruled. She had a council that did that. I found out most of the council have been dead for years, or... Is the reason for our isolation to do with Bahamut and Norzguma?
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say probably. I mean, I know I have no stake in this at all, but
I mean, we could just show up and say, hi, what's going on, you know?
But does she know what we're planning then?
Probably. If she's got some of the guard.
I will blatantly be honest when it comes to this part. They were wanting me to keep an eye on yous. I don't know why. They told me they'll be in contact with me again. They'll be in touch again. I don't... Like, I'm not trying to hide it from yous because yous helped save me in the past. So I have no reason not to trust yous.
so what do we do then?
I need to rethink who I can trust. To which, once towards the paper, she passed over to Mantra. Your next target for
What's
tomorrow
that?
is a blink bounder.
A what binder?
A blink bounder. Think cat.
Link bounder.
Think cat that can teleport.
Oh, this is going to be worse than the tomato, isn't it?
Okay.
They're quite aggressive. And usually don't have a chance to save yourself. As soon as they pounce, they'll grab you and teleport you away. With them in your mouth, in their
How
mouth.
far?
The longest we've seen them teleport
Like, is it a Misty Step style sort of thing?
More or less. They can teleport up to, I think, 30, maybe 40, 50, 60. I'm not sure. I believe
Okay.
that's the current mission for you. I'm actually also have these
Is
available
there-
too. If you're able to get through
No,
this
what
one,
these?
I'm going to give it sure you have plenty of preparation for. Your fourth hunt, if you manage to get the Blink Bounder sorted, is a green Warrowbar.
And what's that?
A giant plant. Just
Okay,
think.
So,
Just think.
so fire.
I think there's a warning here. There are usually 4 or 5 different times. I think 4. Watch out for their breath. Some can petrify you, some can just outright kill you. And there's a lot of pre-preparation for these. If I remember correctly, I think you have to find a certain kind of wasp for the 50. I'm not sure what kind of wasp and what you're required to get.
Oh, we can
Thank
read
you.
about all of the different wasps in the books.
Oh, but it's not a
While we're
dreadmere.
here, is there any recommended ways of dealing with Blink Bounder?
Someone has to be the prey.
For bait?
While you're in its mouth. And try and live not being eaten.
What's that way?
Try and live being ripped apart and eaten. They're ambush predators. And as soon as they got you, as soon as they have you, they will teleport.
I don't like
Okay,
this sound
so
of
go
this.
with them and teleport back, yeah?
No way to really tell. If I remember correctly, many years ago when we did a tournament like this before the Blink Bounder was used, it took almost 2 days to win it, to capture one. And the way they did that was to have somebody play bait.
I'm good at bait.
Basically, someone was the meat and stayed in the mouth while they tried to subdue it. The problem is, every time they did try to subdue it, it would just teleport away. They're extremely hard to capture.
Question
Well,
though.
let's hope we don't want it captured alive.
Is it common for them to eat the same hunt target across different teams at different stages?
No.
Right, because they mentioned the wasp thing. I know another group had that as their first target.
Yeah, it's different kind of creatures.
Might be a different, yeah.
So I think it may be wise to pick their brain a little bit, because I can't imagine that hunt tactics between different species of wasps would be that different.
Did anything else come out of your meeting, Farron?
There's something I want to mention, but I want to mention it and make sure no one else can hear me.
These walls are safe. As far as I'm aware.
I'm going to say it directly into our head so no one else can hear me. Does Van Zandt have a twin, or does his father sound a lot like him?
No. She says that out loud.
I'm still not saying anything out loud.
Why?
I'm saying it directly to her. It's not something I noticed, but the second voice in my head seems to think it sounded a lot like Van Zandt. like a lot.
She looks directly at Van Zandt without hesitation. Van Zandt's just...
Was he here with yous? Just nod or
Yeah, he's
shake.
been... He came with you, unless you got separated. No, been here.
That's the only other thing I could think of. And quite literally think of.
Okay. Maybe... I tell you what. Some of the afternoon and much of the evening left, and
here's a question. Hypothetically, the spell detect thoughts. If I use it on someone else, I can then read their thoughts. Could I somehow allow me to cast the spell if someone doesn't have the ability to do so, but allow them access to my head?
No.
To like channel it through them, so I could show them my thoughts.
No, it's a soft
I can
cast.
encode thoughts.
How does encode
If you
thoughts
used
work?
encode thoughts, but no, it won't work on you. I don't think. Encode thoughts, putting a finger to your head, so it's a self.
You would need to know encode thoughts, and you can give other people the memory.
Yeah, you can pull a memory, an idea, or a message from your mind and transform it into a tangible string of glowing energy called a thought strand, which persists for duration or until you cast the spell again. The thought strand appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you as a tiny, weightless, semi-solid object, but it can be held and carried like a ribbon. It is otherwise stationary. If you cast a spell when concentrating on a spell or an ability that allows you to read or manipulate the thoughts of others, such as detect thoughts or modify memory, you can transform thoughts or memories you read rather than your own onto a thought strand. So if I was to cast that on you, I would be able to do it on a thought strand, but I don't have detect thoughts anymore, I don't think.
I must leave. I have things I must do.
You what, sorry?
I must do some things.
Please
We
be
may need to
careful.
accelerate our plan, because if she knows, I'll try and get as much information about the hunt to you as possible as we go. Give you as much advantage as you can. The Green Warbler, watch out for the breathing. They tend to be quite nasty. And the Wasp, I don't know yet. I'll get as much information as I can. I do know who the two final hunts are going to be.
That's round 9 and 10.
11.
Ah, sorry, miscounted how many rounds there were.
There's a dragon to the north. And some sort of aberration, a celestial near our borders. They seem to be the chosen targets. Something came from our borders and moved into the area, and effect it is an extremely dangerous creature, and can't have that. But it's also a dragon, up to the north of the mountains. which will take its will take your time getting there. Abigail.
Which ones for which out of the last two?
Or whichever one you get. There's only two. So whoever the final two are will
Okay.
get whichever you want. I don't know which one you will get. As for what's going to happen over the next, for your 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th hunts, I don't know. Because it could be any sort of creature, we don't really find out until close to the time. And so the things you're the first 5 are quite easy to choose. Predetermine.
Okay.
I have to go back quickly also say this. The first group that was eliminated, as I said, they were found dead. They were killed, murdered.
Murdered by another group or murdered by their target?
Neither. We don't think any of the other groups are involved.
Okay.
I don't think that is quite correct, but
And someone comes in. Lady? And lots of the rest of you. One of the other groups have been found dead.
Accident.
Similar.
Like, pattern.
No, similar situation. But everybody else has returned. It's one group, but they're obviously going to win. Or they'll have to stay in. Captain, see that these people are returned to the tavern safely. I must go. She heads out briskly. And you can see her suddenly transforming, wild shaping into an eagle, and she goes flies off.
excuse me, Mr. I think she said Captain. Can you remove these shackles, please?
Moves over.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. You're free to go about.
Mantra just turns around without really thinking too much. Oh, Farron, you should have said. I could have got him for you.
I know,
And I
but
glance at the guard and I'm like,
I know, but at this situation when there's a guard in presence, I would rather do it the legal way and not potentially get you in trouble.
true. But I'm pretty sure you would appreciate if I went, oh yeah, here, you left these on my friend. You know.
Appreciate and be lawful, two completely different things.
He has a point.
I don't see a point in shackles. They're not always too effective.
I know. Here's what it is.
Okay.
Well, we head back. Did the guard reply at all, yeah?
Yep, they takes back. So, did you ask him a particular question there?
No, I just
Oh,
asked,
no,
can I remove my shackles, and that was it.
Yeah. So yeah,
And then
he.
he's saying that he should have asked, and I would have done it. So I was like, I was wondering if
That's
the
fine.
guard was going to reply.
I want to make sure I didn't miss a question just before you ask him something there. That's fine. He escorted you back to the tavern that you'd be staying at. Everybody seems to be talking. A few people look at you, especially Denton's group and some of the other groups. A bit of a conspicuous looks from one of the other groups as well. The ones you're not so friendly with, the ones you're friendly with, they all take a sigh of relief. It wasn't you. It's been another killing. They might have to cancel this tournament at this rate.
Yeah, we
Someone's been
have. we were on clean up on something that happened, so that's why we're a bit later back. We've got a hunt tomorrow, but so we'll probably take an early night. But one small drink, yeah,
I think we've earned it.
yeah. I go up and
On the
I'll really
house,
tight
it's
that
been a
around
rough
for-
day. It just puts loads of veils on the thingy. Just one each.
I'll grab a drink and sit back at a table.
I don't want anything.
Well, as you guys continue with festivities for the evening, you may go ahead and do another long rest, as you all find time to take a rest, and we'll also call it there. And the second day of the hunt, on the third episode of the hunt, so we're already a day behind. We're trying to even get through 2 hunts without too much delay. We'll have Azad back, so we'll be able to start noving some down. Join us Saturday for IGB Manager Round 1 in Bahrain, Silverstone, rather. As we go to get ahead and see what happens. Until then, I think we can call it there. It's been a good few hours.
Yeah, no constitution saves or anything for the drinks.
No, but when you three actually, when you three wake up, please all increase your armor class by 1.
Armor class.
By 1. Your skins all feel a bit thicker and tougher. Alvar,
Weird.
Mantra, and Farron all increase your armor class by 1 each.
Is that a magic, misc, or base?
So when you go into, you click armor class.
Additional misc bonus of 1, yeah.
Yeah, just an additional misc bonus of 1.
Okay. Did you see the messages and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Alright.
We'll cover that on another opportunity. Best call it for the now, anyway.
Do I
Okay.
give Toto an extra in AC as well? Or no?
Nope. Van Zandt and Total
Good
do
boy.
not get the bonuses.
Intriguing.
Let's check my notes to see if there is anything we need to do here.
Oh yeah, by the way, we got a message in the group chat saying Vanzad asking if we can get a level up.
Not yet.
Damn it.
Your
Long
next.
rest,
I'll tell you
and I
this for
think-
free. Sorry, go on. I'm still bringing it up.
1d3 expended charges come back at dawn on a cubic 8.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh,
1d6.
so only
plus-
get 1 charge back on it.
I just need to roll a 1 on this d6, so I only need the minimum of this to get all my charges back in my hat. Cool, I get all them all back.
Well, apparently I'm still poisoned according to my character sheet. Taking a long rest. There we go.
Oh, I'll do this for free after session. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.